13 canned foods that are actually healthy and 5 that are not. Fresher must imply healthier, right? Fresh food has traditionally been regarded as the peak of culinary excellence. However, contrary to popular belief, this is not always the case. Canned foods have received a poor name in recent years for being harmful. However, growing evidence suggests that frozen and canned substitutes are not nutritionally inferior to fresh counterparts. There are numerous nutritionally sound canned food options. The key is knowing which products to select. And in today's video, we'll tell you which canned foods are the healthiest. From tomatoes, pumpkins, and apricots to water chestnuts and many more. Stick around to the finish to learn about them all. Furthermore, we will inform you about the unhealthiest canned goods so that you can avoid them at all costs. Pumpkin. Carving a pumpkin is one thing, but chopping, gutting, and peeling a pumpkin to eat is yet another. Canned pumpkin is significantly more handy and less messy, but it may also be more nutritious in terms of some components. Pumpkin in a can contains beta-carotene, an antioxidant that our bodies convert to vitamin A. Vitamin A benefits both your vision and your immune system. When compared to conventional cooked pumpkin, a half cup of canned pumpkin contains more than 3 times the quantity of beta-carotene. However, when purchasing the canned version, read the labels carefully to avoid unintentionally purchasing pumpkin pie mix, which may have extra sugar. Make a wonderful turkey pumpkin soup with canned pumpkin, which has only 150 calories per serving. Tomatoes. Another no-brainer for saving time. Using canned tomatoes eliminates the need to prepare and simmer your own from scratch, which can take hours. When you buy canned tomatoes, you'll get 4 times the amount of iron that you would from fresh tomatoes. Furthermore, the canning process improves the absorption of the antioxidant lycopene in tomatoes. Tomatoes are well known for their high levels of lycopene, a pigment that may help reduce the risk of stroke. Do you find this list interesting? Keep watching because there's a lot more fantastic stuff on the way. But before we go, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like this and hit the bell symbol so you don't miss any updates. Apricots. Who doesn't enjoy an apricot or two? The problem is that they only have a short season, but that's ripened apricots, which are available on grocery shelves all year. Come in. While eating these sweet fruits, you may be getting extra beta-carotene and phenols, which are antioxidants that may help prevent the development of some diseases by preventing free radicals from forming. It's worth noting that, when compared to fresh apricots, frozen apricots perform admirably, with higher levels of vitamin C and other antioxidants. Fatty seafood. Fatty fish, such as sardines and mackerel, include omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, both of which are necessary for optimal health. Omega-3 is a beneficial fat that aids in the maintenance of healthy blood cholesterol levels, which are necessary for brain and heart function. Vitamin D promotes calcium absorption, which is important for bone health. A growing number of studies have discovered a link between a shortage of vitamin D and a variety of chronic disorders. Also, don't throw away the bones from canned sardines. They are a good source of calcium. To make them simpler to eat, mash them with the meat. Beans. Beans are a cheap, nutritious, and versatile food. Don't feel bad if you buy canned instead of dried, because it's a lot easier to utilize beans in everything from soups to salads to dips to grain bowls to burritos when you don't have to spend 12 hours soaking and cooking them. Beans are high in fiber and protein. Just make sure to thoroughly drain and rinse them to remove all of the sodium-laden fluids. Though beans lose folate during the canning process, they are still high in iron, fiber, calcium, and protein. Chicken. While it may not sound pleasant, a can of cooked chicken is a versatile item that is high in protein and low in fat for a low calorie count. Chicken is abundant in selenium and niacin, a B vitamin that helps prevent cancer. It also has B6, which is necessary for energy metabolism. Clams. These shellfish are high in protein and zinc, both of which are important for the health of your immune system. They are also high in iron and selenium, containing significantly more than red meat. They are also high in omega-3 fatty acids, as well as phosphate, manganese, and potassium. They do contain some cholesterol, but nowhere near as much as prawns. Water chestnuts. If you think water chestnuts merely provide texture, reconsider. Per serving, you'll get roughly 3 grams of fiber and 17% of your daily potassium and manganese needs. They are also a good source of the important elements vitamin B6, potassium, copper, and even protein. The delightful crunch is just an extra bonus with all of that nutritional benefits. Roasted red peppers. Canned does not necessarily mean bland, and roasted red peppers are an excellent example. While unflavored roasted red peppers are available in water, they can also be soaked in oil or seasoned. However, flavor is only one of the many advantages of canned red peppers. They are also abundant in beta-carotene, an antioxidant that converts to vitamin A and promotes healthy skin. They are also abundant in vitamin C, which aids in immune system protection by fighting free radicals. Artichokes. Why risk your fingers by clipping sharp leaves off a raw artichoke when you may get the same advantages from a canned variety that has already been dismantled? They contain more sodium than most canned veggies, and merely soaking, washing, and patting dry your canned artichokes can maximize their health advantages. There are 5 grams of fiber and 3 grams of protein in one can. It also has potassium, calcium, and a trace of iron. Chickpeas. Chickpeas in cans are a multi-purpose superfood. Indeed, health benefits associated with chickpea-rich diets have been observed in diabetes, heart health, GI health, cholesterol, and even weight loss. Corn, a perennial favorite. These canned golden kernels taste like candy but contain far more nutrition and no added sugar. You may use them in tacos, casseroles, salsas, and salads. Although corn is sweet, it has a low glycemic index, which means its carbohydrates are delivered slowly into your bloodstream and are unlikely to cause blood sugar spikes. Prunes. Prunes are high in phenols like rutin, which is a potent anti-inflammatory that can help soothe tight muscles after an exercise. They are also known for their laxative effects, which could be useful if you're suffering from bloating or constipation. Prunes are high in vitamin C and help the human body absorb iron. While they may not be the most obvious canned fruit option, the health advantages they provide are numerous. So, now that we've discussed the healthiest canned foods, let's have a look at the other end of the range. Let us tell you about the most dangerous and unhealthy canned foods. Soup with clams. Don't be misled into thinking this soup is healthy just because it says light and low calories per serving on the box. One toxic ingredient lurks behind the surface of natural foods, titanium dioxide. According to a recent assessment, this white ink chemical has various unfavorable health implications in humans, including impairing digestive cell function and lowering vitamin absorption, such as iron and zinc. There's no reason TD should be in your soup because it serves no purpose other than making manufactured goods white. Sliced peaches. Inside those cans, these melt in your mouth peaches are soaking in water, high fructose corn syrup, and sugar. A half cup of these peaches has 21 grams of sugar after marinating in this delicious solution. A half cup of natural peach wedges has only 7 grams of sugar. This amounts to 28% of your daily recommended limit of added sugars. Spaghetti and meatballs. Who knew spaghetti and meatballs could have 8 grams of sugar in them? All because of the high fructose corn syrup in their sauce. It contains a large amount of protein, although not from the meatballs themselves, but from soy protein concentrate. Protein concentration, as opposed to protein isolate, includes more of the nutrients contained in soy, which could mean it contains traces of carcinogen-containing pesticides used in genetically engineered soy farming. To make matters worse, the meatballs are caramel-colored, and the majority of their fat is derived from soybean oil. Baked beans. While canned beans in a low-sodium brine are a wonderful source of protein, baked beans are not. This is due to the high levels of saturated fats, sugar, salt, and other chemicals, such as the hormone disruptor BPA. In general, baked beans combine everything unpleasant about canned goods into one package, transforming a healthy option into a long-term health risk. Instead of buying baked beans, prepare your own with canned beans, tomato sauce, and your favorite spices. Processed meats. Processed meats are already bad for you, with things like liquid smoke, high animal fat content, and a slew of additives. Processed meats, such as sausages, ham, and bacon, have been related to a variety of cancers and cardiovascular problems. Almost all of these foods are high in saturated fats and salt. How many of these canned items do you have on hand? How frequently do you use canned food in a week? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below.